Top Dog StarCraft 2 League, Week 7. Boreal eSports, currently ranked 7 out of 10 teams, but only 2 little points away from 4th place, is in a rough position. With their back against the wall, they'll basically need a miracle to make it through to the final rounds. Tonight is probably their most important match of the season, as they'll be up against Team Gravity, currently triple tied in 3rd position, with absolutely no room for mistakes, as they are trying to consolidate their position as one of the 4 teams who will move on to the finals. Both teams need the win. Let the games begin! What is up, everyone? Just slipped a little bit. As you can see, we're already in, out of the lobby for game number 1. We're just jumping in game number 1. My name is Cadium. It is a real pleasure to be here tonight and presenting to you this match between Boreal eSports and Team Gravity. We're going to start it off with a ZVT. Many people in the game, we may experience some lag as we have 3 streams going on tonight. There we go, we are in game number 1, so let's wrap it out really quickly. Of course, this is a very, very important match as we are closing in to the end of the season. Let me just jump, yeah, there you go, perfect. Week 7, second to last match of the season. Boreal standing in 7th position, but only 3 points behind 3rd place actually, and Gravity tied with a triple tie in 3rd place with Dust and Team Ascension. It is really not decided, and this match waits a lot for both teams. And this is really gonna be interesting. I hope you guys are hyped as much as I am. I've been rushed a little bit to start the stream, as I wasn't completely ready, and the fact that the game started just threw me off guard, and I kind of missed my transition. But it's okay. I miss my transitions all the time in StarCraft 2. Zing! Well. Well, this is game number 1, guys, playing out of the bottom right corner in King Sejong Station. We have our Zerg player playing for Boreal. It is Tiger! And the first player for Team Gravity, playing out of the top left corner as our Orange Terran, is going to be Team Gravity Beast! Alright, first match, always so important. Let's just remind ourselves of the format for today. Of course, as you guys all know, there is a 2-minute, 120 seconds delay on stream, as required by the league. I mention this every time because people expect me to take a look at the chat every now and then, and it's not always possible, unfortunately, since we have so much lag. So much delay, rather. There we go, we should be... Yeah, it should all be good right now. Actually, it doesn't seem to work. Yeah, okay, now you just get it. Perfect. Good. Excellent. So, first scouting SCV here. For Beast will spot the expansion of Tiger. We'll spot the fact, well, we'll discover with him, actually, if there is a gas or not. I assume there won't be. There you go. Since we're getting such an early expand. So these 2 guys will play only a best of 1, and then 2 other players will make their way in. And to a certain extent, for Team Gravity, getting the win here is not that important. They just need as many points as possible. Even getting 2 points and still losing would not be that bad. It wouldn't be completely out of it. But Boreal, I mean, if they don't get the win here, it's probably the season end. Like there's no real chance to move on if they don't score at least 3 tonight. There's only one match left, and it's gonna be another hard match. I believe it's against Dust. I'm not really sure, but you guys can head to www.Thunderdogs Esports. Click on the StarCraft 2 channel there, StarCraft 2 forum, and you'll have access to season 4 standings and schedule for the Top Dog StarCraft 2 the Top Dog StarCraft 2 League. Getting warmed up here. Beast. Have I zoomed in? No, I'm not. Okay. So switching up the factory with the barracks here. I think my sound is a little bit too high. My bad. Should be much better now. Good. So double Hellion coming in on the field. Roach Warren already started for Tiger. It is a little bit later than what I'm used to seeing from him. Usually he'll show us a Roach Warren much earlier in the game. Well, from what I have seen recently from Tiger and ZVT, he used to go for a either a 3 Roach push really early, like on one base, and then transition to something else. Which would sometimes work, sometimes be worth it. I just dislike that build as a whole, and I much prefer what he's doing right now, getting the very safe Roach Warren, still getting Zergling speed, starting to spread creep, saves that tumor, well, not saves that tumor, but the timing for Beast was just a little bit off to get the tumor down. And 2 queens on the low ground here will prevent any aggression for now, because Hellions number 3 and 4 are coming in. They might attempt to run by. There's not really a wall off here, but Roaches will be on the field in about 10 seconds, which should prevent any damage from coming from those Hellions. Tiger is also hovering over the eventual third of Beast with an Overlord, so he's going to be able to see whether or not there is a third base taken very quickly. 3 Roaches rallied all the way to the third, will prevent any damage here. Anyway, there weren't any drones yet. He's going to try to go around with 6 Hellions now. Of course, he's going to be seen. This creep spread by Tiger, so important. He's not really in good position to defend it, though. And a scan here could be pivotal and prevent creep spread for a little while here, but let's see if... Oh, he gets the 2 active tumors. That's a damn shame for Tiger. He needed that creep spread to be going as soon as possible. Fortunately for him, I believe he has, no, it's only 4. I thought I saw 5 queens, which is not the case. Is there a third command center? Yes, there is. It's in orbital command mode already. Beast just now finishing the research of Stimpack. Has +1/+1 on the way. Those 6 aliens still outside of the natural. Tiger, Speedlings. I'm getting messages all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. Speedlings, Overlord speed, +1/+1 as well. And he's going to have a better timing than his opponent. Tiger... appropriately bringing Roaches to defend the creep tumors here, but only 1 survives, and this queen will not be able to plant another one just yet. Oh, and this could do a lot of damage, actually. Tiger has absolutely no idea that this is coming. He just now sees it, and those 6 Hellions are just gonna run through the base here. Oh my god! Line him up! A third shot here would have been really brutal. And he only loses 1 Hellion for all that stuff. 8 workers killed for 1 Hellion is a trade I'll take any freaking day. Beast in a very good position right now. He has this third setup, getting gases, get gas number 5, probably gonna get gas number 6 as well pretty soon. He's going to have a nice timing here, and indeed, he's moving on the field. Stimpax has been completed. Combat Shield is now completing, and +1/+1 as well. Tiger has a pretty healthy amount of banelings at this point of the game, and he's going to be able, thanks to that 4th, he's going to be able to see the push coming, I believe, and he sees the army now. Is he in a good position? He doesn't have baneling speed, and it's not started either. He now adds 6 banelings to the mix, but those Hellbats are going to be a key in attacking right now for Beast, who's supply blocked just a little bit, getting Widow Mines to add in to the damage. Ew, getting many Zerglings killed and not doing a lot of damage. Tiger, there's a very awesome split coming from Beast, which will allow him to take out most of the army from Tiger, and Tiger is down to under 100 supply. Unfortunately, let's see. Oh, he reinforces with 48 Zerglings, so that should be way enough to deal with this little push here, but not before losing all the active creep tumors again. So important, and he just lifts up all the units and moves away, having forced all of those Zerglings for the Terran player is really awesome, especially with those crazy little Widow Mines behind it. That's gonna be interesting to see if the surprise Widow Mines, let's call them like that, the surprise Widow Mines will allow Beast to get a good number of Zerglings. And let's just not forget that these units are still in the bottom position here. Fourth will get cancelled. Oh no, it doesn't get cancelled. Actually, it's denied. Not a lot of Banelings. Well, actually, he almost has 16 now and a lot more producing. 10. But is it going to be enough? Baneling speed just now starting. And the Widow Mines get nice shots, but Overseers had been produced by Tiger preemptively, which is going to allow him to get those Widow Mines killed. Splash damage gets rid of the medevac, but also gets rid of three Butas. Tiger now trailing by 50 supply. May think he's in a good spot, but Beast has an awesome army here behind, which is going to get +2/+2 just now, and I think actually Tiger has +2/+2 completed. Does he? Yes, he does. And oh my god, you cannot, absolutely not, no upgrades on the Mutalisks, no armor upgrades. You cannot, absolutely not able to engage on Marines, especially like this. He's gonna lose them all. And the the Marauders were blocking the Zerglings and Banelings from getting hits here, and now Beast showing us a pretty nice splitting again. Trading very efficiently with the Zerg army, and Tiger still trailing by about 40 to 50 supply. Reinforcements are here, Widow Mines to support, no Banelings for Tiger. This actually could be it. He needs to save those Mutalisks and cancel this hatchery. He's actually gonna let it finish, maybe buying some time, but no, Tiger GG's. And game number 1 goes to Team Gravity in a pretty decisive way, I should say. Oh my goodness, and I'm just now finishing to set up everything. Yes, okay, so that's good. I was wondering what was happening. They actually started the game while I was, what is the problem here exactly? Getting a lot of messages. You guys are awesome, sending me messages while I stream to cheer me up and bring it to the hype. I'm actually not even on the Twitch page right now. Let me just get on chat real quick. So Tiger is defeated and Gravity takes the lead 1-0 in and if Boreal had their back against the wall, they have it even more now. They need to win at least 3. I don't have the numbers. I'm not a mathematician or anything, but if you go and take a look for yourself at the standings, you're gonna see that it is 3 or 4 points are needed this week, and maybe another 3 to 4 next week. It's really a rough position for Boreal. Okay, now, so what your guys are gonna type in 2 minutes, I'm gonna see it. Well, actually, no. What you guys are typing right now, I'm seeing it 2 minutes late right now. It's like Twitch chat Twitch chatception. So, we are going to wait for the map selection of Gravity. Of course, Team Gravity, having won the first match, get the map selection for the second game. Then, no, actually, let me rephrase that. Boreal gets to pick the map. Then Gravity announces their player, and Boreal gets to counterpick. So they get two advantages uh, after the loss. And let me try to see real quick. I want to make sure. He must be really busy, but I'm going to try to squeeze in an invite to the channel, just so I can follow what's happening. And at least I'll know if there's a delay. You guys. Okay, so many people in the Mary out. Mary out. Why is Mary out? Is this second game or third? Did I miss something? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I did not. I'm going to retry this intro, by the way. I found a really epic, really epic music for an intro. The fact that they started the game kind of screwed it up for me. So yeah, I guess it's so tight. I have the running totals here for the 10 teams, and actually there are 4 points between Boreal in 7th position and KLG first. 15 points and 19 points for KLG, and all the other teams are in between. The only teams that are lower than Boreal right now are Integrity, Ribsies, and 440 Gaming with 13, 9, and 9 points respectively. Of course, yeah, whenever you lose a match 5-0, it's pretty much GG. Does that make sense? Is that really how they calculate that? Let me see. Real quick. Boreal here. 5. And 5. So we actually have 15. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. Exactly. I was starting to have some doubts. Stop hacking my chat, please. So, the map will be Overgrowth. Gravity's player is going to be Soul Quest. And all we need is about 30 seconds and we should jump right into this game number 2. Yes, indeed. There is a lobby, and it's actually pretty insane. I kind of want to see, I mean, how much this is hyped right now. Let us hit the streams. Is it not featured? Why the hell not? Why is it not featured? Boreal eSports, yes, okay, and that's kind of weird actually. Huh. Did they forget to... Anyway, we're in the lobby. Soul Quest, a Master Protoss. Team Gravity. Let me check real quick. Seems to be a mid-master. Has a good number of, no, not a mid-master. He's actually rank 11. About 100 points away from top 8. But he still has a large amount of bonus pool. So, yeah, he should definitely not be underestimated because of his rank. Wow, that's actually a lot. 700 bonus pool at this point of the season? I know they get more points in the Master League. But, this is kind of creepy. Anyway. Is Pixel the next player? He is. So we're gonna have a Master versus Master. I don't remember. I think, is Pixel a Zerg? So many players in Boreal, I don't know them all yet. And so many casters as well, or like 7. No, actually, okay, five casters. Let's just say like that. Yep. 5 casters and the 2 team leaders. So if anybody is joining us right now, we are just waiting for the beginning of game number 2. We are waiting. I'm sorry, there's a lot of chat going on, of course, with 5 casters here. We're waiting for the beginning of game number 2. It is 1-0 for Team Gravity right now. Pixel for Boreal is the next player for Boreal, and Soul Quest is the next player for Gravity. We're gonna have a ZVP for the ages. And Pixel is a top master. 2.9k. So I would put them on par, actually. He has a very good ratio, though. Pixel. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Statistics, is that like 55? It's 56% win. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Actually, he's ranked 2 master and 56%. That could put him pretty close to the Grand Master League. Huh. Everyone is ready. Game is almost underway. We're just gonna load the map. We're gonna play on Overgrowth. Again, it's 1-0 for Team Gravity. Pixel is gonna try to bring Boreal back in the game. As I've said, since Boreal is in a pretty dire spot right now as far as the rankings go, they need at least 3 wins. That's only my own opinion. Maybe they can make it with a 2-win and then a 5-0 win next week. Maybe. But it's so tight. I mean, I cannot call it. It's just impossible. Goal here for both teams is just going to be to get as many points as possible. Gravity with already 1 in the bank. Let's see what they can do in game number 2 with this Protoss player playing out of the bottom left position as they are purple Protoss. It is Soul Quest! And he will be facing this Zerg player I've mentioned earlier for Boreal eSports. It is Pixel! Mr. Pixel playing as the red Zerg in the top right position of Overgrowth. Nothing cheesy right now. Actually, we haven't had a whole lot of cheese in this league because of the format, which is something I really like. You definitely don't want to misstep and lose your only game, and you have to wait until next week to show your team leaders that you can actually play these leagues. There's a kind of a nice, fun pressure on the players, even though sometimes you have a Grandmaster player playing a lower league, a lower rated Master player. You don't want to slip up. There's no room for mistakes. You lose one game and that's it. Just something I kind of enjoy. I think I mentioned it. I've been mentioning it since the beginning of the league. I really like this format. Soul Quest, checking if there was a hatch first, will get sprinted by this. Oh, is he going to be able to plant it? I don't think so. No, he's going to fake it and go directly to the third. Is that it? I think so. Yep, why not? So Soul Quest not really coming in with the block right away. Oh, and he's actually not going to wait. No block by Soul Quest. Pixel is able to land the hatchery. Spawning pool is almost already completed, but actually Pixel doesn't know about this, but there was a Nexus first here by Soul Quest. Very bold. That's gonna be very interesting. Just now, oh, it's with a forge. With a forge, and now adding in the gateway. Is this real life? I mean, So he's gonna go straight for the cannon. Okay, no, I guess that's good. I kind of expected Soul Quest to build the forge as part of the wall. Not gonna be the case. Those Zerglings will not arrive in time. The photon cannon will be up and running when they get there. Pretty nice timing to remember if you are a Protoss player, of course. Pretty much a timing everyone should know, I assume. Pixel moves out with his Zerglings, not losing anything, just taking a peek in the Protoss player's base. Not gonna see anything, of course. Everything is building. Sorry, I had a little bit of lag. Just making sure everything is good. Perfect. Alright. And 3 bases on the way. No proxy pylon whatsoever. There's still this little sneaky probe here coming in close to the third. He's going to try to get a nice scout here, and he does. Zerglings are in this back, though. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at the... players' cameras here. I'm sorry, guys, but this is really too laggy. Too many people in the game. So I'm just going to avoid that. Now, of course, at this point of the game, there's really nothing to say about the ZVP. We're just in a good old drone game right now. Nothing has been produced. No tech has been taken by the Zerg player. No gas even. And the next interesting move will be coming from Soul Quest, I assume. Let's see if he's going to head for a lot more gateways, or is he going to go for some tech, double Stargate? Is he going to go for a third? He looks like it. Sure looks like he's going to plant a Nexus here. Yep, there you go. And it's going to get scouted pretty quickly here by this little Zergling with a very nice timing. Hits 6 minute 30 right at the third. Oh no, he's not gonna see it just yet. Stops right before. That's unfortunate. Two units coming in from Soul Quest. One Stalker, one Zealot, but 2 Queens already here, and they will back out. Third has been scouted by the Zerg player, but at the same time, the Mothership Core will come and support these 2 units here. Gets a nice snipe on the active creep tumor, preventing the creep spread for another half minute. No units to defend this. He's actually forced to pull out probes here. Not probes, but drones. He's gonna get the Zealot, but both Queens fall. Another Queen is rallied here. Will get the Stalker. So 2 Queens and 2 drones for a Zealot and a Stalker. I believe Pixel would have had the upper hand if he could have got the Mothership Core here, but it's not the case, unfortunately. Nice little wall here around this photon cannon. Not gonna be able to snipe that. Not with Zerglings. It's well protected. Going in for a scout, and I'm kind of tempted to hit the player camera, but you guys can see what he sees. Of course, he saw those 3 gateways. He saw the Twilight Council researching. I believe he saw the the Forge running as well, and knowing there is already +1 on these units, you have to assume it's going to be +2, especially in PvZ, where +2 attack, +2 and +3 attack are so important for this extra damage. Stalkers versus Roaches, and I mean, he saw this, but he's still producing Roaches. There's no other tech, I believe. There's no other tech coming in from Pixel. He could go for, yeah, he's getting speed, actually. So this might be it. Glial Constitution also on the way, and there you go. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the Hydra Den. Hydras are so good. Hydraling versus Stalker is so good. Soul Quest, though, is adding in a lot of gateways, and there's a Robo as well. Of course, you have to leave this the world of gateways at some point. He's actually running on 9 gateways. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 7. Wow, no, it's 10 gateways. It's 10 gateways, so there could be a enormous push coming in, as Pixel could get some of these units picked off. Oh my god, he has to destroy these rocks as soon as possible. The units are here. He's not going to be able to engage that. Not without speed. Overseer tanks a few shots. Oh my goodness, he's retreating. He's going to lose all of those. No. Actually, Soul Quest backs out and let these leave. Interesting. So now Pixel with a couple Hydras on the field. 9 more reinforcing. He's got exactly what it takes to deal with these units. He just doesn't have speed, which is kind of unfortunate. Speed kicks in right now, though, just as Soul Quest removes his units, blinks away and saves the day. Few sentries have been added on here, and it's actually Warp Prism. So +2 has been completed by the Protoss player. No armor upgrades coming in from Pixel, which means, oh my god, +3 attack versus 0 armor. This could be really bad for Pixel. He may have the numbers, but the upgrades are dramatically going in favor of the Protoss player as of now. We'll see what he does. He needs a second evolution chamber right now, I believe, especially because he's running on 6 gases. He could easily go up to 8 now that this 4th has been secured. A lot of units, oh, they could get cut off. He could split his army and just, oh my goodness. Does he have, I don't think he has off-creep speed for Hydras. And this is going to be interesting. Half of the army gets cut off here. They can blink away, though. Still getting a nice amount of kills, but oh my god. Soul Quest, you're not supposed to get out of this. Pixel, don't let him go away. Oh my god, you needed some units on that ramp to catch them off, which is not the case. And well, the good news for Pixel is that this 4th is still up and running. Hasn't been destroyed. Soul Quest making great use of the blink up until now. He's adding in, let's see, is there a drop? Yes, there is. Actually, drones are out to fight. I was searching for the Warp Prism. Luckily for Pixel, there were a few Hydras here in the main to save the day. Once again, healthy number of force fields and guardian shields available to our Protoss player. Not really too worried at this point in time, as Pixel is in full retreat mode, almost maxed out. He's adding in a few Zerglings, which is interesting. I always like when Zerg players add in a small number of links, like not too, oh my god, just not enough anti-air here, but to snipe the Warp Prism. But yeah, I really enjoy when Zerg players go for small number of Zerglings, which can tank Stalker shots very easily, and give basically a second life to the rest of the army. Look at this. He's not losing the important gas units. He's just losing a few Zerglings here and there. And when you're already maxed out, you can spare the larvas. So time warp goes down. Small chunk of units will get separated from the army and die a horrible death. Look at this Roach. He actually could survive. Get out of there, buddy! Get out of there! Go home! No! He dies as well, and Pixel not really making use of this fourth. It's not going to be a big loss. Oh, careful with the force fields. And this on the recall. Nice. Very nice from Soul Quest. I actually forgot about the recall available here. Very nice tool added to the Protoss arsenal that we don't see often enough, in my opinion. So, 2 Colossi on the field with +3 attack. Do we have, oh my god, +2, +0. He's just now 3/4 of the way of +1 armor. And I mean, those Hydras are marshmallows, and Colossus will just plow through. I mean, there's nothing there. There's not even a question. +3 attack Protoss units versus no armor Zerg units ensures a downfall very quickly, as DTs were warped in the main, and there is no detection here. Just now getting an overseer as the Zerg army just tries to come in. No storms just yet for the Protoss player. 2 Dark Templars. Oh, and he will get the snipe on the lair. Oh, that's really, really unfortunate. That's not what you want. Oh, pretty rough position. Pixel doesn't have the advantage here, and he's on move command for so long. Look at these units; they just melt under the fire of the Colossi, and having lost the lair, playing forward from Soul Quest, he's on the hunt right now. And and actually, Pixel didn't get the off-creep speed, for the Hydras, and this is game. Actually, there's no way he's getting out of there. He has the firepower, but he doesn't have enough tanky units. He may win this round, not even. Look at this DT saying 13 kills. I'm a bouse, and GG is called victory from Soul Quest. I actually kind of feel like Pixel let this one slip away. He needed those armor upgrades. Wasn't able to get the timing he was looking for, I believe, with like +2 attack. Was never able to get a snipe on that third, prevent the fourth from being put down when the main was mined out. And the DT harass combined with the +3 attack power of the Protoss units just made it impossible to come back. Well, this makes it 2-0 in favor of Gravity. And now, well, there is a good reason to be worried if you're Boreal eSports right now, because first off, you don't want to give points to Gravity because you're actually fighting with them to qualify for the finals. But more importantly, you need the points yourselves. So, yeah, that was a great game. It's a really nice, and I kind of feel like Pixel had the tools to get it, but just like I said, he let it slip. Really nice use of the blink by the Protoss player. You see too often Protoss players getting blink and not using it, or using it and still losing, like being too aggressive with blink. Blinking in bases where there are a lot of units and you lose everything. Sometimes blink is being misused, which was not the case here. So GG to Soul Quest from Team Gravity. And we are going to be moving on to game number 3 in just a second. Once again, Boreal will call the map. Gravity will get the pick, the first player pick, and then Boreal counterpicks, having lost the second game 2-0 in favor of Team Gravity. If you're watching this on YouTube, I highly recommend you head right away to twitch.tv/Boreal_esports and leave a follow. Subscribe to Twitch and leave a follow so you can be advised whenever we are live, because this actually was recorded live. Poison. Armor upgrades had nothing to do with that. Well, I'm not a pro player, but I feel like +3 attacks from the Protoss player and no armor upgrades from the Zerg player. Like the army just melts. The army just melts, and it's nice to get a remax, but you gotta give credit to the Protoss. It's not Pixel's fault. It's just played it in a very nice fashion. So, gonna stop looking at chat. I feel like I'm getting trolled right now. Number one Cadium fangirl. That's nice of you to say that. Let's just close it off. Good. So, Semper will be the next player for Team Gravity. And trying to see, maybe he's in the lobby or not at the moment. We don't have a player. We have a lobby with 28 casters, but no players. So I'm sorry to whoever thinks that armor upgrades were actually not an issue in this game. I'm gonna try to take a look at the replay and maybe see something I missed. I'm gonna try to get better. It's a quest, really, right? It's a quest to get better as a player and as a caster. So what can I say? It is just the most obvious thing that occurred to me. Because it seemed to me like maybe the fourth was a bit late. It was harassed as well, a lot by the Protoss player, but it seems like the Zerg player had a pretty nice economy for most of the game, and then when the Warp Prism harass started, it just kind of screwed things up. But with the final engage, I mean, looking at the engage, I believe the game could have carried on if Pixel needed a better engage, I think, but +3 attack. I mean, he has 3 colossi, so with +3 attack, I mean, it basically one shots like 5 hydras at a time. It's like I don't know what to say, really. So we are just waiting for Pluto. Actually, Semper is a Terran player, or so it seems. A Grandmaster player that hasn't played on this account this season. But we're gonna try and sneak in and see the statistics. Carrier Summary. Rank 64, rank 59, 110, 148. So 7 times, 3 times in Wings of Liberty, and 4 times in Heart of the Swarm, which is quite impressive. And he's been improving because you see, yeah, in rank 127 in Wings, and you have ranks 59 and 64 in Heart of the Swarm. So expect a real challenge, but you have Pluto on the other side. Pluto's a star. Pluto's a star. Okay. They're making references to the planet Earth to Pluto. Bad internet. He's downloading the map. Oh, he's downloading Game Heart. Sometimes that's what happens to me when people try to get me into games with the Game Heart. Huh. And he declines once again. We may have to remake the lobby. So bear with me, guys. Once again, this is Team Gravity versus Team Boreal eSports. It's week number 7 of the Top Dog StarCraft 2 League. And Team Gravity is up 2-0 against Boreal. But no matter what happens, we are going to play all 5 games tonight. It's 5 best of ones, Pro League format, so players only play 1 game. There's no room for mistakes. No room for mistakes and very little cheese, so we have long, nice macro games or nice technical all-ins. Not normal to delay. Yeah. He's relogging. So we may have a few minutes here, actually. Not gonna put any music because we've had some cuts. It seems like either Twitch or YouTube is detecting my copyright-free music as copyrighted for some reason. So, yeah, kind of weird, but what can I do, right? What can we say? Looking for the stream, actually. Huh. Let me just check back real quick if we have... My god, so many people. So many people in the lobby. People are joining all over the place. Of course, that's what happens when you have a lot of players in a lobby. People you have on real ID just jump in, trying to catch a game here and there. We're almost 30 viewers right now, which I think is awesome. Since the event is not up on Team Liquid, so we are not featured this week. Still having a nice number of viewers. I'm grateful to you guys to watch it here. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I think it could be. Let's just remind ourselves of the prize pool and the prize splitting, if I can find it. I think there is a $300 bonus pool, not bonus pool, a $300 prize pool to this league. And why is my screen going down by itself? I'm not able to see it. Oh, hang on, bear with me. So the first team will rack in $150, second place $100, and third place $50. Sounds legit. But the most interesting thing, I think, is that this prize pool is community funded, which is always awesome. People donated money. Well, of course, you kind of know what to expect. It's season 4, so these guys have been around for some time. They know what they're doing. They have a nice format going. They have a nice concept. They're allowing teams to stream. Really. No, I can't wait for Season 5, really. I really wish I could cast the finals, actually. I know there are the Voices of Thunder. They're a group of forecasters. I believe you can see. You may not be able to visit this page because of a shock apocalypse. Okay, this is error 404. Whatever. Okay, so sounds like Pluto worst internet ever. Comcast internet. It's downloading. 65% only. Oh my god. And Tiger jumps in. Yeah, a 2-minute delay is kind of lame right now. Because you guys, I know you guys will be waiting, and I can't interact with you guys in the chat since we have such a heavy delay. I'm used to seeing like 60 seconds, 45 seconds, which is not that bad. You can still answer questions before it's too late, but 2 minutes, like it's a century basically, gaming wise. Run every Tuesday for 8 weeks with a final for the top 4 teams on Saturday. Oh, Saturday, November 8th at 1 p.m. will be the finals. Wow, so it's actually next week. Woo! Very nice. Almost there. Instinct says almost there. I believe, yeah, I really believe it has to do with the game heart thingy. But I really wonder what's blocking the download in such a heavy way. Good thing I brought some water. We're almost there. So, I'm gonna ask the question in chat, but I know I'm not gonna be able to see your answers. But for the sake of discussion, is there anybody who believes that Boreal can make it and bring this back, get a win 3-2? I don't even know who's the rest of our players. I have no idea. They're not in the lobby. Not in the lobby. They're not in the team chat, and neither are the Team Gravity players. I think it's kind of a mind game. You don't want to see the players that are online, so you don't want to see the eventualities, the players you could face. I could try to sneak in. I think I still have Jig on Real ID. He may be online on another account though. He's not online. Could this be weird? Oh, could this be real? It is. Oh my god. Yay! Move to Earth, please. That's a good one. Good luck, have fun. What is this guy doing here? Thank you. TVZ, this is going to be my fans, sorry. Oh. And finally, we should be moving on to game number 3 right now. There you go. Oh my god. Good luck, have fun. We're assuming both players are ready. Semper has been there for a while, and Pluto has had a lot of time to prepare. So, let's just jump in. And hopefully Pluto doesn't lag. And I'm taking a look at this this loading bar. Okay, it's good. Perfect. Oh my god. This would have been really, really bad. But finally, we are hitting game number 3. Team Gravity is in the lead, 2-0. And they're going to try to make it 3-0 with this player spawning in the left position of Catalina as our Yellow Terran. This is Team Gravity's Semper! And his opponent, who bears the weight. Actually, all the other players of Boreal will bear the weight of a loss. No pun intended. Lost in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter. He's gonna have to try and bring this back to 2-1 to give Boreal a chance to get into the finals. It is Pluto! As our purple Zerg send his overlord the wrong way, he's gonna go all the way down to the bottom position where Semper is not. So, Team Gravity's Semper not starting with a gas first, just adding in a refinery once the barracks has been started. Drone Scout very cautiously goes through the middle of the map to prevent any possible, well, just to scout off the usual 2 racks location in the middle of the map, just next to those pillars. A hatchery will go down. Hatch first for the Zerg player. Pluto will just get a sneak peek. Let's see if we have lag. Doesn't look like it. Should be good this time. So knows that there's a refinery. Knows that there could be and will be a Reaper coming. So the scouting is complete. Am I on the right overlay? Yes, I am. Good. Pluto now knows, of course, the location of his opponent. Started the spawning pool. The next interesting thing here will be the gas timing. It is pretty early. Pretty early timing, and will that be seen by Semper? Moving in with an SCV, he's gonna spot the hatchery at the natural. There you go. And moving in to the main right now, and yes, gonna take a good look at the gas timing. Knows exactly when it got up, of course. Reaper is on the way. We'll get an easy entrance here to the main and confirm the full scout, of course. These enhanced team colors are really bright. And the SCV's also trying to get drone kills. That's interesting. He's actually gonna get barely saves the drone, and it's the drone who gets the kill. Gonna try to target fire the last drone. Oh, is he gonna be able to save it? Yes, with the regeneration. No, I don't know. He just got the he just hit another drone. Now Reaper number 2 is on the field, but so is the Queen. And there should be no more casualties. Just another additional drone. Reaper number 1 will get hit to his death. Meanwhile, Pluto is on the field with 2 Zerglings trying to prevent this command center from going down. And yes, Semper will need to do a little bit of micro to save this Reaper. Zergling tried getting the kill on the SCV. 2 shots away from delaying this command center a little bit further. Do we have additional queens? We only have 1 queen, actually. Huh. That's probably the cost of getting this extractor so early. And now, forcing all the units, all the drones to back out to a single mineral patch. Delaying mining once again. Trying to get a snipe. He will get Semper. Semper will get an additional drone. So that's 3, I believe. No, it's 4 workers killed for the Terran player, which is very, very nice. Plus the scouting. You gotta say, these Reapers have definitely been paid for themselves. There was actually a 3rd Reaper, right? So maybe not that much. Maybe not that much. Pluto slightly supply block. There you go. It's solved. Semper already has a couple Hellions on the field. 3 of them. May try and go for a little push here. We'll chase the few Zerglings of Pluto away and start completing the wall here at the natural. Meanwhile, also producing some more SCVs. A third command center is just now being engineered into an orbital command. Pluto is taking a third, getting a Baneling's Nest, still going on one gas though. No tech in line of sight. And a push is coming from Semper with those 2 Reapers and 3 Hellions. 2 additional Hellions trailing. Are those? Yeah, they're Hellions. So, what is the goal here? Semper, the most absolute victory here would be getting a cancel on this third, if possible, but speed is completed. Pluto has quite a lot of Zerglings. He could try to go for a wraparound here, and he will try to do just that. But Semper backs out. He's fighting on creep, but he's not really worried. So many Hellions. Pluto will need more Zerglings if he wants to try to kill those units. A clutch cancel on this creep tumor transfer. Seeing the units having stayed around, and this queen will go down for sure. Semper has a nice position on the ramp. No way Pluto can prevent that. Getting a few larva kills as well. And a kill on this. I believe it was either a spine or a spore. So, Semper, with the complete map control, is getting +1 attack. Stimpack is also almost completed. We have +1 Carapace for the Zerg units coming in from Pluto. Creep spread has been denied at 100%. Only this little creep tumor here on the edge of the ramp survives. Pluto hasn't been able to do anything just yet. At 10 minutes, just now finishing his lair. He has a lot of Zerglings, but not quite enough to engage here. +1 Carapace and +1 attack on the way. Pluto is trying to go for a counterattack, but there's a complete wall here. No can do. There's nothing to do here. Aside from preventing this third from going down. Huh. That's interesting. The bunker was empty. Semper pulled the units to get the Overlord that was floating above his naturals gas. And we are stabilizing once again. The Terran units have backed out. Semper is not preventing anything. Pluto is still supply blocked. Now adding in quite a few Overlords to make sure that never happens again. On guesses 5 and 6 already. There is a Spire on the way. A very late spider. A very late spider. Let me take something to drink here. There you go. A very late Spire, I should say. Pluto adds in a lot of Zerglings, but look at this. Hellbats are on the field. This is a very, very popular push amongst Terran players. +1/+1 has been completed. He's going to have a very good timing with Combat Shield completing, and shields will just appear out of nowhere on these Marines, boosting their life by almost 25%, from 45 to 55. There you go. It's done. +1/+1. And this little Reaper here will scout the eventual 4th of Pluto. But let's see what Semper is able to do here. If he takes control of the ramp, there's not really a good way to engage here. Semper tries to go for the surround, and he does. But so many Hellbats. It's really, really difficult to engage here. Good detonations from the Banelings, but most of the units will just lift up and go away. That was a pretty nice trade, I believe, from Pluto, especially because he didn't lose any drones whatsoever in that exchange, but he may have to cancel this hatchery, though. Well, actually, he may lose it, as this 4th will get sniped. No way he's defending that. He's trying to go for it, but it'll get sniped first. And there you go, it goes down, and all the units... Oh, Semper is actually sticking around. There's a big drop in the main, double drop going on. There's another drop in the third, and the Spire gets sniped. No, it doesn't! Oh my goodness, this 25 HP Spire barely survives, and oh my god, there is no way Semper isn't coming back to deal with this. Is that it's a Spore and 2 Spine Crawlers, not going to be able to prevent that. He needs to cancel the hatchery as soon as possible. Semper is really doing an awesome job at keeping Pluto at home, defending at all times, and again setting up in a very nice position, getting a few additional Zergling kills and moving away. This Spire will go down finally. The last shot from this the Marine here will get it, and this medevac will be saved. Wow. Yeah, Semper definitely needed to come back for that Spire. A 4th command center has been started here. Already +2/+2. 3+3 attack has been started for Semper. And look at this! Look at the quantity of production facilities. He's adding in Widow Mines as well. Still getting another cancel on that 4th base. Pluto is not able, absolutely not able to get a 4th base down. Oh, Banelings! Banelings are waiting behind! Oh my god, he's doing a very nice hold position in the mineral line here, getting a few SCV kills. Well, not even, actually. In fact, only 1 worker kill, and that was at the beginning. So this is starting to look dire for Pluto, who's completely unable to get a 4th down. And still coming back with the same drop. Ever since the game has started, it's been the same drop. And there's a whole bunch of army moving through the middle of the map. Many Marines, +2/+2, drilling claws upgrades for the Widow Mines. Oh, so many Widow Mines, that's incredible. And creep spread once again gets denied. What are the upgrades for? Okay, at least he has +2/+2, +3/3 is not started. Actually, the Hive just started. Getting a few detonations. All the Banelings have died on this Widow Mine. How many kills does it have? 11 Baneling kills off of this Widow Mine only. And yep, the power of Terran right there. Oh my god, is he gonna lift off everything and go for the main at this point? He could. Semper is almost maxed out. Pluto has a bunch of mutas here, but what can he do really? There are Widow Mines everywhere. Getting a snipe on one of the medevacs, but I mean, +3 attack is gonna kick in a few seconds, and those mutas don't have any upgrades. Of course, it was cancelled when the Spire was cancelled the first time. Thors have been added as well. Widow Mines are close to the ledge. They're going to detonate if anything gets close by, even though it's high ground. Semper is maxed out. He's doing absolutely whatever he wants with Pluto's army. He's kept at home. At least Pluto was able to secure the 4th, but oh my goodness, the Widow Mine drops once again. Such an epic position from Semper at this point, and he's gonna add in more units. Though he's going south for another drop. We're gonna keep our eyes on that. So many Overlords were killed as well. Pluto is severely supply blocked at the moment, and no Overlords left. 6 Overlords have been started. But the bank is getting thin for Pluto. Oh my god, he's not going to be able to save that, or will he? Needs to get that upgrade. It's really hard to see how Pluto is supposed to get out of that position. I know he has to defend, but can he really do anything about this at this point? I mean, look at those mutas just melting. At least getting a few medevacs off will help, but this drop down on the 4th is doing nonsensical damage. Actually, it will get sniped. Even though there are a lot of units streaming in, not a lot that can be done from Pluto, and there's literally no army left. Only 17, well now 40 Zerglings, and they're dying as this drop comes back for more. Oh my god, what can you do against that position? Please tell me. 4 Thors, there's no way a Mutalisk will get close to those medevacs. And the hive will go down. GG is called. Semper takes game number 3 for Team Gravity. Oh, that's a severe one. I really expected this one to be closer than that, but Semper with the superior harass from the very start of the game, getting 4 drones killed with those 3 Reapers. That was really big. And the rest just went in naturally, I guess. He got 3 bases so early. He had a very very heavy SCV production, the Semper that is, and from this point on, well, you saw the main. My camera was on Pluto's side the whole game. I checked the Terran side only to see the production facilities, and that's it. There was nothing else to see. Never was only once at the beginning of the game Pluto was able to move out of his base, but basically lost everything doing so. Was never able to get the 4th. Really nice drops, really nice drop timings from the Team Gravity player, and yeah, that's 3-0 for Team Gravity. Next map and players. So we're going to be playing on Foxtrot Labs. Lobby should be created in just about a second. Hopefully we don't have a lagging player this time, and the game should start pretty quickly. I really think it was the extension mod for the game. It's the Game Heart mod. There's no way Pluto doesn't have that map already downloaded, so it must have been the extension mod. Which when you think about it, should be pretty heavy. I mean, in size to download with all those team images, and there's a lot of information contained in that extension. So here we are, Foxtrot Labs, entering game number 4. Closing into the end of this stream, actually. Everyone is getting invited. The next player is going to be I'm trying to look for him, but he's probably, I mentioned it earlier, he's probably not in the channel. Both teams are having a little mind games here, not inviting players. Our next player is Zen. So actually it's this guy, Zen, a Grandmaster player. Seems to have a lot of bonus pool. 151. So 151 bonus pool is pretty close from kicking you out of the Grandmaster League, I believe. So he will have to play pretty soon. But if you add in maybe half of that, you can always evaluate the number of points a player would have if he wins half of his games by adding roughly the bonus pool to his actual points, and you can get his skill level. That's how I do it. So 3,090, is that so? No, 3K30, which would put him almost top 50. Very close to top 50. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. I have no idea who are the next players for Boreal. This could be we could have EJK, we could have Mycross, Alex Simois is close by, I believe. Yeah. In fact, I'm kind of surprised I didn't see all those 3 players yet. We've had Pixel and maybe maybe some of them were unavailable tonight. That could be a possibility, but all three of them, I would be really surprised. So it seems we are okay. It seems we're having a water break. Water break, and the next match will be a PvP, potentially a pretty fast game, which would change the pace. We've had in my opinion, compared to the last weeks, we've had pretty calm games. We've had no real big game-changing engagements or tech switches. So Zen is actually trying French Canadian swearing. French Canadian swearing is the best. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. Was having a little bit of a chat with Zen, saying that Corianer taught me well. He told me it means good things. He just dropped like the one of the worst French Canadian swears in the in the channel. If dance is manner, he's the most mannered man on earth. This is actually a very nice chit chat moment with the players while the Thunderdogs eSports league casters were taking a water break. I'm trying to get Beast's attention. Mm. Oh, it seems Zen is not on the roster. Uh-uh. I don't think it's a question of the changing the clan tag. He's having a. I see a lot of well, a lot, quite a few players using the no flex clan tag, but it seems that Zen is not in the roster for this week. Huh? How strange is that? I thought a roster was for the whole season, and if he was in the last weeks, well, hmm, that's strange indeed. And that's what he's saying as well. If it helps you guys feel any better, I've been with Gravity for over a year. You know, yeah, it's not a question of feeling better at this point. It's really sticking to the rules. They may allow it. I mean, I don't think I'd be angry being in Boreal's shoes. What? What is this? Wait, can I get an explanation, please? What the hell is happening? Both of the last games, so we're done. What kind of an awkward end is that? How do you want me to be hyped now? Okay, so I'm sorry. I know you guys can see it, but only very in very small characters. Um, it's still going. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I understand correctly what's happening. So Zen uh, didn't have the gravity tag, which is something we can adjust very quickly. But more importantly, Zen was not on the roster for Team Gravity this week. So that cost them a forfeit for this game. So let's just keep in our head. This is game number 4. There was a forfeit, so it's 3-1. Um, and the team leader for Gravity just forfeited the 5th game as well. That's what I understand. And Shock knows him. Yeah, he can play. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. We're sticking to the rules, and it's so 2X is against the rules. Yeah, that's it. He has to play with the tag, and he has to play. Yeah, totally agreed. Totally agreed. And in fact, it's quite funny because we're still in the lobby, and Boreal players are moving in, pleading for Team Gravity. But yeah, so okay, we'll just. Okay, so that's exactly it. People are leaving. No one's online anymore. I'm just gonna switch over to my own channel. I mean, the night is not done. I still have a good hour and a half where I'm gonna be able to play a little bit without delay as well. So I'm sorry for the downtime. We've had a little bit of downtime before game number 3, and now with this forfeit thing, it was kind of awkward, and it's kind of anticlimactic for such an important game. But basically, Team Gravity wins 3-2 against Boreal eSports, and I'm really interested to see what the standings will be after this week, because next week it's Boreal versus KLG. Will also be casted by the official streamers of Thunderdog Esports. So we're gonna have the admins with us. It's gonna be another rough match. KLG is leading the league right now. And what's their match? Versus Team Ascension B. So they may lose a couple games. Ascension is a pretty good team. Um, and Boreal's 2 points basically puts them equal with Dust, Gravity, Rebirth, and Ascension before their matches have been reported. Gravity up to 20 anyway. So I'm sorry for the anticlimactic ending. If you enjoyed the casting of the three games we've had, please consider leaving a follow. And if you enjoyed the casting, of course, my Twitch is twitch.tv/KDMLive. I'm gonna switch over there in 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna let the delay server give you the rest of the stream, and then I'm gonna be live. Gonna do some matchmaking, a few games, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. In the name of Boreal eSports and our sponsors, iWeb, Stinky Footboard, and Havoc Technologies. Big thanks also to CIPC.com, providing the computer that's streaming right now. And yeah, we have one last rendezvous for week number 8 next week on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. See you next time, guys.